Yo, 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 what's good, everybody? How we doing on this lovely day on the 27th of February 2024? Hopefully everybody's staying blessed as always. And if you're watching this video, you woke up another day, so you're very blessed. We're going to watch this video that I recorded today. I had a little interaction. I went to the dispensary today, like I always do once a week, I go there. But anyway, as y'all know, I'm looking into getting into some Milsim with my son. So I messaged a guy this morning on Facebook. He had some military shirts for like $5 and marked them down and stuff. So I asked him if he had some 3XLs and if he could get back to me, let me know what colors he had, because I'm looking for tan. And he said, I think I have some. And well, he never got back to me. I went to the dispensary, drove there, took a little trip, got some goodies. We'll show them all later on the gaming thing. We got some nice stuff. Anyway, I walk in the guy's store, I asked him, hey, I messaged a buddy off of Facebook. He said, you guys had some military clothes? He said, yeah, you can go back here. We got some right here, but we do have some more in the back. You want to check them out? So I'll kind of show you what I got. Just some military stuff. I'm looking for tan clothes. I mean, you'll see these in the video as well, so you'll literally see these in the video. It's just some clothes, man, like for airsoft. These are actual military clothes. Like, I got this tan shirt. I don't know what that is, like some desert looking kind of BDU camo. I got the CUU off of DayZ right here for my son. They didn't have none that would fit me, but I mean, for $3 a piece, I couldn't really complain. So I bought him we got a jingle. I bought him some whole outfit, pants and shirt. We got some change. Let's go. Too blessed to be stressed. We got we got dollars. That guy lost out. Did they not check these clothes? Look, they not check these clothes? I'm about to check them all. Did they not check these? The only reason I even knew, I just heard money jiggling in. Got $7.60. These are actually worn by somebody from the military army, wherever these come from. So I ended up buying him 2 shirts, a pair of pants, and I got me a shirt. Anyway, he had these pipes back here. He had this Gravitron. I've always wanted one of these, but I always feel like they're overpriced. Most people want like $50-$60. I asked him how much it was. He didn't have a price on it. He walked over there. I guess there was a price like underneath it. I couldn't go back behind the counter. He said it was like $46. I was like, dang. I was like, would you take a little bit less? I was like, I can get those at the dispo, and I got a med card and stuff. And they usually give me a discount as well. If not, don't worry about it, bro. I don't, you know what I mean? He's like, oh no, I can't do that. He's like, I gotta make a few bucks, I was like, no worries, bro, don't worry about it. I'll just get these clothes and stuff and get on out of here. Well, I was walking up to the counter to check out. The guy started arguing with me. He started not really arguing at first. He was just like, I was like, because I told him, I was like, well, I got a medical card, and he was talking about ounces and stuff, and he was talking about weed and the pipes, because I brought the pipe up and how weed's getting pretty cheap now per ounce. And I was like, yeah, I pay like $70 a half, $140 an ounce. And I said, it's actually cheaper than that because I have a med card and I get like $10 off. And he was like, oh yeah, I would never do that because he's like, I have a FOID card. They're going to take my FOID card. And I proceeded to tell him that that's not the case, that you can have a FOID card and a medical marijuana license at the same time and still have guns and possess a FOID card. And he kind of got upset and started arguing with me a little bit. You know how people argue with me. I do get a little argumentative. I do apologize. As you see in the video, you'll see I apologized numerous times. I tried to diffuse the situation, was trying to be cool with the dude. So he proceeds to keep kind of arguing with me a little bit. He sticks his hand out and says, bet me $100 then. I kind of like stopped back. I was like, all right, bro, $100. Shook his hand, grabbed his hand. I was like, you sure, right? You want to bet $100? I was like, I mean, we'll look it up. He's like, okay, yeah. He's like, yeah. He's like, you can't. He's like, you can't get a license. He's like, you can't get a FOID card and have a medical marijuana card. So Oh, well, he went over there and sat at his little computer for a minute and kind of blew me off like he didn't want to do the deal no more, kind of, you know what I mean? Hey, let's get your stuff, woo-da-woo-da-woo. I said, I bet you $100, sir. I ain't trying to make you mad, but I honor what I say, and if I'm wrong, I'll pay you $100. I pulled my money out. It's upstairs. I pulled my money out on him. Stack, I always carry stacks on me because I buy cars, and I buy and resale stuff if I see I can make a buck on it. So, I was like, hey, man, $100 ain't, you know what I mean? I'll bet that. I got it. It's a fair bet. Look it up. He kind of looked it up, and he's like, oh, yeah, you can't. You just kept telling me that. So I sat there, and I did this. I was like, all right, then, man. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you, bro. It's $100, man. And then, so I did this. Go here, hit the thing. In Illinois, can you have a medical card and a FOID card?
According to Illinois State Police, Illinois.gov, please note, if you possess a medical marijuana license, are a caregiver pursuant to the Compassionate Use of Medical Cannabis Pilot Program Act, and or otherwise use cannabis consistent with Illinois law, your FOID card or CCL will not be revoked nor will your application denied.
And that's what he told me, and that was the bet on. He said if you tried to get a FOID card, he said he said he would deny my thing. He said you can't have a FOID card and a medical marijuana license, which right there, his eyes got that big when I played that in front of him. And I said, you can just give me the pipe and the clothes and whatever the difference is, you know what I mean, from the $100. And the dude tripped out. He kept arguing with me. Oh, that ain't always been a thing. He started cussing, getting kind of irate. So I pulled my phone out and hit record because he went to go, I guess he walked away. And stuff, and was just like real mad at me. Well, I guess he went to go get the pipe. I didn't know that, so I turned my phone on, and this is what proceeded to happen after that when I turned my phone on. So this is when he walked away over there. You'll see him like going to the yard. You might not see him, but I pulled my phone out and hit record. This guy bet me $100 you couldn't get a FOID card and have a gun. So I just waited, I was like, oh, we'll see what he says. I'm just chilling in his store. I was getting my money out. I was going to pay for what I owed. Yeah, so man, I apologize if I made you mad or anything. Apologize to him again.
I have had plenty of people with medical cards come in.
If they have, they got it.
Pawn their gun. You got to quit interrupting me.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, man.
You won't fucking listen to
Listen,
me.
look how mad he gets. I'm not cussing at you. Why are you cussing at me?
All right. Okay, here.
And he started throwing stuff at me. Okay, here.
We made a bet. It's not that big a deal. I've done this. I'm the 300th person to have a medical card in the state.
I'm gonna stop it here. I did lie a little bit, but I am the 300th and first person in Illinois to get a med card.
At Illinois, just so you know.
I did lie about how many subscribers I had.
Same thing. I was told the same thing. People lied to me. I appreciate you, buddy, though. Like I said,
Look,
I
he gave me the $50.
I upset you for the day.
Gave me the pipe. Look, he tried to tell me to shut up and stop talking. Look, I was like, all right.
I talk all I want because it's a free country, and you should know that. But I definitely won't be back in this store. Just so you know.
That's okay because we're closing on March 1st.
And that's okay.
And you see how mad he got and then thought that was a good excuse that he could get mad. It's okay because we're closing our store March 1st anyway. Woo, woo, woo. He didn't give a fuck. He was mad as hell, cussing at me. I was like, it's cool, bro. It's cool. So, I was like, what the hell? I started grabbing my stuff.
I've been recording you the whole time. You're going on YouTube, buddy. I got 850,000 subscribers, buddy.
Like I said, I did lie about that just to kind of freak him out, bro. He freaked out. His eyes got this big. He was like, oh, I fucked up.
John G. Gaming, look me up. I'm a real person, man. I'm honest. I don't do this. You cussed at me. You made a big scene. You made a big scene for no reason. You cussed at me. Look at this guy, man. He's going irate because he lost $100, man. We pissed on $100. You did get mad.
Of course I did.
Because I'm right.
He tried to say I scammed him.
I told you what was real, and you argued with me. No, instead of looking it up, you tried to argue and thought you was right. You can have a FOID card and a medical and have a gun. I know.
I am correct.
I thank you, and I'm sorry if I pissed you off. That was not my intentions. It's always been like that.
See, look, he's still trying to argue with
If somebody denies you, it's literally a lawsuit.
Yeah, it's always been a thing that you've always been able. They tried to deny people when it first came out, and there was a big thing that came out, and they stopped that real quick.
You can sue them. That's a civil suit. You can sue them for hundreds of thousands of dollars if they deny you.
You can. That's an infringement on your second right.
The amendment.
Your right to bear arms.
Just like if you tell me to shut up and I can't talk, that's against the amendments. I have the right to talk over you if I want. You can tell me to leave, I'll leave at any time.
And I did tell him that. I said, if you want me to leave, bro, I'll leave at any time, man. I'm not here. I'm not trying to cause a big scene, bro. I didn't want you to be. This is not, like, that's not what I came in this store for. I came in there to get my kid some realistic military gear for some airsoft event we're about to do. And he tripped out, bro. Like, he lost his bet. He thought he was right. I proved him wrong. I don't do this without proof, you know what I mean? I'm not going to sit there and argue for 5 hours with somebody if I don't think I'm right, you know what I mean? And I can't back it up, you know what I mean?
If you want to do that, I mean, but I am sorry if I made you mad. We made a simple bet.
Look,
That was
numerous
it.
apologies.
Good day, buddy. I know. I
Take
appreciate
off,
that.
hearing?
I'm glad you're a man of your word.
Cannabis is still federally
I know that. I know that.
And he's still trying to argue. Listen,
for the state. If you run that through,
I can't buy a gun, but I can have one and have the FOID card.
can't buy a
That's all
gun,
I'm
but you
saying.
can
That's
have
the
one
bet
and have a
was.
FOID
That's-
card, and that was the
I know
bet,
you're
that I
trying
couldn't
to
get a FOID card with a
Say
medical
that I
card.
can't buy a gun. I know that I can't buy a gun, but my wife can, and she can give it to me.
Yep, your wife,
My
your
friend can buy it. Your buddy can buy it and give it to
anybody,
you.
your
And then
dad.
that's on them. If they buy you a gun and give it to you, they're responsible for giving you that
Exactly.
gun.
If
Say
somebody
go shoot
gets you
bunch
a
of
gun
people,
and gives a medical
now they're gonna come back
marijuana
on them and be
patient
like,
a
"Why'd you
gun
give
and they
that guy
commit a
gun?"
crime, you're responsible for giving that person the
That's
gun.
when it becomes the issue. But
It's
no,
not a
I'm just
straw
telling you.
buy.
But you have a good day, buddy. I appreciate it, man.
Straw buys when you can't have a FOID card or a license and you get somebody to get a gun for you. So we're going to watch the second part because I did go back in to make sure that I didn't steal the clothes. I wanted to make sure I did pay him for the clothes that, because he gave me $50 in this pipe that he said was $50. So, I mean, that was the $100 bet. And I had like $12 worth of clothes. I was going to say the same thing. I wonder why his store's closing. And I hope he's the owner because he took the money straight out the register and he took the pipe out of their inventory. So I am going to have a talk and try to figure out who the owner is. I'm pretty sure he's the owner. But I did come back in and try to apologize and make sure that I paid for the clothes, you know, and just be like, hey, bro, I didn't trying to trip you out. And here's the second part. I got out of my car. I was going to go in there. I was like, I better record it. Because he might trip out and try to call the cops. And I wanted to make sure I had it on recording that I didn't steal nothing. So if he does do something stupid or threatens me, I got it all on here. So I came back in, he was gone. I was like, where'd he go? And it's just like a little pawn shop resale place.
Right? I just want to make sure, man. You have a good day, man. Like I said, I do apologize, bro.
All she's worried about is me not putting him on. Hey.
if you're sincere,
I am. Tom.
So look at him. He yelled at me and got all upset. All he's worried about is his reputation at this point. And so I did say that I wouldn't post this on YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and say that. I was like, yeah, man, no problem. But I was kind of blowing him off like he did me. And just to get out of there and not have any more confrontation. But as soon as I got outside and thought about it, I knew I was going to post this because he, not one time did he apologize, say he was sorry, you know, whatever, try to diffuse the situation. He literally was just a bitch about it. He lost his money. He wanted to argue and fight and cause a big scene.
Sincere.
100%,
Yep.
then leave me off of YouTube.
I got you, buddy.
I appreciate it.
Yep. No worries. You have a good day, man.
I appreciate it. I'm sorry. I appreciate it. You know, sorry to cause you so much trouble. Woo, woo, woo. Like, I don't get this, man. Like, you're never going to catch me being that. You're not going to catch me making bets unless I know I'm for sure. You know what I mean? Or if it's like I've offered other people on the game, because you get irate and stuff happens. I get it. You get upset. You say things you don't mean. Sometimes you lie or, you know, threaten somebody, and you're a little upset. It happens, and man, you know, when they're barking at you like that, you kind of say things you don't even think through. Like, I get it, but why did he initiate the bet? Like, I didn't be like, bet me, you know, oh yeah, I'm right. You know, I didn't even do that. I was just like, you know, whatever, man, look it up. You know, it's cool. And then he was the one stuck his hand out. Well, then bet me $100. He's the one that thought he was going to win $100 that day. And if I would have lost, I would have said, here, you showed me on the computer, because that's why he went and sat down. I asked him to show me, and he went and sat down on his computer, and he didn't even show me nothing. He just literally just kept trying to argue and tell me. And I'm like, well, listen to this. Bam. And it shut him up quick, and he started getting the money and stuff. But I just wanted to clarify all what happened and what went down with the store guy. Like I said, I almost didn't post this, but I figured I would and kind of explain the videos that I posted and, you know, why I posted them. And So after that, I went to another store. I'm just going to throw this in here real quick because I don't know, man. Something with older people and store owners and businesses. You got to be respectful to your people that come in and buying stuff from you. And so I went to another store. It's a Navy Army surplus store. And they have, this guy had, I mean, everything you could think of. Mag pouches, clothes, the same clothes that matched my son's, but they're really expensive, like $60 a shirt, $60 for pants. And I literally just paid $3 a pair of pants, $3 a shirt, you know. Granted, his were in better condition probably. Some of them were new. Some of them were, I get it. I was just like, yeah, I really ain't looking to spend that much. We're doing our first little milsim. You know, I was just kind of seeing if you had some cheaper, like, he said, I do have some used stuff. I went and looked around. You know, I started looking at his used stuff. I grabbed a little bit of stuff. He had these mag pouches that didn't have no name on. I had some other stuff I was going to get. I was going to get an outfit. It would have cost me like $35 to match my son's. I was like, fuck it, we'll look the same. I went in there, and I asked him about these mag pouches. There were 3 mag pouches that went around your neck. It wasn't a plate carrier one that went on your plate. You just literally wore it around your neck, and you could put your mags in there. I was like, that was perfect. It matched the outfit. It was that CUU color from Daisy, and I asked him what the price was on these because it didn't have no price, and he started laying it out and patting. You could tell he was probably in the military. He knew exactly what he had. These are M16 3-round magazine pouch carrier. I was like, yeah, I know what it is. It's for M4. I got M4s. The mags will fit in there. And he's like, I want about $18. I was like, well, would you take like 15, man? You know, and I'm buying this other stuff too. And he's like, nah, we don't deal here. We're not a Jewish store. I was like, psh. Just imagine if I was Jewish, like, and you're saying that to somebody, like, how do people get away and think this is right? And like, you can just do that to your pay. So what I do, I put all my stuff back. I said, I'm good, buddy. You have a good day, man. And then he told me, good luck to you. I was like, yeah, good luck to you too, buddy, because you keep treating people like this. I can see why your guys' stores are empty and you have nobody in them. But lesson of the day, man, treat people how you want to be treated. If you don't want to be met with toxicity and get treated back, then don't come at people with toxicity. If they come at you, block them, avoid it, get out of there, man. Don't sit there and argue and waste your time. He did. He took the money straight from the register and gave it to me. You can hear it click open and gave me the $50. And I just made $6 or whatever that is out of the $7 out of them pants that was in there. I'm about to check the other clothes. But as always, we're going to get down on DayZ stream right after this. Get your pipes ready. We're going to have a little smoke session. We're going to try this new piece I just got for free. New Gravtron. The Grav... It's a hammer bubbler because it's hammer time and I'm ready to smoke. We got some good stuff. So give me about 15 minutes or so. I'll get DayZ going. You guys can pop back in here. As always, make sure you like, subscribe. I love you long time. Peace out.